Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. I felt like going for a ride, and a ride it shall be. We are on Texas Highway 35, just leaving Holiday Beach and Lamar behind us, and I'm guessing for the next 25 miles, if we stay on this road, we're going to see nothing but ranch and farmland. The speed limit along this road is 75 miles an hour, and occasionally it'll open up to 2 lanes on one side, and then 1 lane again, and then the same thing coming back. Kind of alternates. Winds are 21 miles an hour right now, 72 degrees. Once I was swimming crossed Turtle Creek. Man, them snappers all around my feet. Sure was hard swimming across that thing, with both hands holding my ding-a-ling-a-ling. That was Chuck Berry's only #1 hit, My Ding-a-Ling. Not Johnny B. Good, not Maybelline, not all his other great songs. My Ding-a-Ling. You can look it up. It's on the interwebs. Ranching and farming in Texas last year was a $28 billion industry. That's a lot of moo-moos and a lot of cluck-clucks. Cattle is over 50% of the money involved. 50%. So if you're driving through Texas and wondering why there's so many cows, we're headed into farmland right now. It's kind of odd because the other side of the main highway that we pulled off, that's all ranches on that one side. And they are big and they are vast, and they have a lot of cattle. This is cotton country. Texas has about 250,000 farmers and ranchers. That's a lot of people. About 37% of those are women. So the ladies are coming on strong. Texas has roughly 127 million acres of farmland. And we're looking at part of it right here. They'll be planting soon. Warm weather's coming. About 1 out of every 7 working people in Texas is involved in ranching or farming. I'm always curious about how these houses became abandoned, because the land all around the house is being farmed. Someone built that. Someone needed it. That was someone's dream home at one point. And now it's gone. What happened to the people? Here's another abandoned home. This is about 2 miles down the road from the last one I showed you. We're on a gravel road. You can kind of hear the crunching, and it's not the most level road. But you can see they had various barns and there's a house in there. It's hard to see, but there's a house in these trees here. It's easier to see in person than when I look with the camera, but again, this was someone's home. This was someone's dream. And that's what it is now. I would like to have known, like, what year was that built and who owned it. Stories about them. And again, this is another example of the land around it is being used. You can see that's been turned over to plant next year. They have this old wooden bridge going over to it. And maybe a half mile, 3/4 of a mile straight ahead up this road, you can see a newer home with a newer barn. But it would be really cool to know the history of these places. Texas historical marker type of deal would be very helpful. This soil looks really rich, like good black dirt. Well taken care of. I've got a joke from my friend Kathy at Little Garden Big Dreams. She's an Australian homesteader. Check her channel out. What did the head of lettuce say to all the other vegetables when it noticed the farmer was picking all of the crops? Okay, everyone remain calm. Thanks, Kathy. Everyone loves a good romaine lettuce joke. I don't remember these gates ever being shut before, but I've never seen the trucks there before either. So that could have something to do with it. We're not too far from the Aransas National Wildlife Refuge when we're back here. And we're near Oswell, Texas. I turned off the main road. And I have never been down this road before. And you know I love to say that. I think this first property is abandoned as well. And again, it's surrounded by farmland that's being taken care of. Maybe you guys can help me out. Is that an old silo? Or some type of water tower? What was that used for on the farm? Look at this house. Oh, you could tell it was gorgeous. Right now it looks like something from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but look at all the detail they put into that. I just think it's beautiful, but I hate to see stuff go. This is the Ostwell Cemetery, and I can't find a whole lot about it online. There's 20 different sites that help you locate a grave marker, but I couldn't quickly locate a history of the cemetery when it was founded. Oswell Cemetery. That's very similar to the sign at the Rockport Cemetery and the Fulton Cemetery. And just looking around out here, I actually get decent cell phone reception. There is a Ostwell Negro Cemetery. So I would like to do a little research on both of these and see if I can find out anything, or see if I can find a location for the Ostwell Negro Cemetery. And the graves here and at the Negro Cemetery start around the 1870s. And I bet you this fence down here was damaged during Hurricane Harvey. Chain link fence is getting blown over. Now this farm is still in use. Very well maintained, nice house. The outcropping buildings, big barn back there. Wonder what goes on here. And dogs are barking. Did that dog have 3 legs? Did I see that right? He was happy. He got to bark at a truck and me. It was a good day for him. Well, guys, I'm going to head back to Rockport. We're probably about 20 miles away right here. Hop on 35 and get down the highway. We're still in Refugio County. When we get closer to Rockport, we'll be in Aransas County. Thanks for riding along today, guys. Thanks for watching.